So it says poor connection, so hopefully this will work, but I don't know. Let's see if anyone jumps on and see whether it is actually working while I check it up here. Is it working? Oh. Is it? Yes, it is. Hey Amanda. See if anyone else. Amanda's here. Yay, it's working. It said poor connection first of all, so it started recording and then it actually worked. So I've got one eyebrow done and one not done. I don't know whether the medium is too dark for me. What do you think? I went with the medium, but I don't know. Is that not how you say it, Amanda? No? How is it said? Is that just because of my accent? Hey Ellen! So yeah, thoughts ladies, is the medium too dark? Been playing around with it. You got the light? Yeah, I'm thinking I maybe should have got the light. Or just press lighter. I love your accent. Weird. So yes, I've got, not sure, but playing around with it. So yeah, and I got not cheeky, charming. I don't think so. Yeah, so I don't know. This is how they are normally, and then this one. Do I have the light? No, I don't. I need to. I think I'm going to get the light and just compare them and do one of each and then see which one I prefer. But has anyone else tried them yet? Trying to decide. So right, so there's a couple of people here. I'm just going to get started, and then if anyone joins they can just watch on replay. So my name's Kirstie Hesketh, for those of you that don't know me. I've not been in the raspberries long. I was just in rockin' berries and in my team group, which is golden berries. Good try, brave. I think it is rather brave doing one and leaving the other, but at least my fringe covers this one, hey. So yeah, so I'm Kirstie, I'm from the UK, as you can tell probably by my accent. I got to team manager status, one of the few in the UK. There's I think 23 have hit it in the UK. So I'm here really to talk about how to fit in Jamboree around a busy life. Now, just to give you a little bit of a backstory. So I'm a mum of two, and my little boy has Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So he has a life-limiting degenerative muscle wasting condition. So my life is really busy. I have tons and tons of hospital appointments and all sorts of things to fit in around my son, who's off school quite often. And this week actually we had to fly over to the UK mainland to Alder Hey Children's Hospital for an appointment for him. So I literally have very little time in my day, although I do caring and Jamboree full time. So how have I managed to get to team manager whilst juggling all that? And all I can say really is I have such a big why. So we're all told to find that why and make it big. So my why initially for why I joined Jamboree was actually to spend some time with my daughter. Because Finley takes up all my time, I was initially looking for something that we could do to have girly time together. I was never going to run it as a business because I thought I was too busy and I didn't have the time. But fast forward and here we are. So I was a kidnapper. I was never going to do Jamboree as a business. And then when I started earning and saw how easy it was, you know, we've always got our wraps on us. Oh, I'm wearing skinnies, by the way. I've got Prickly Sweet and then Most Wanted, which was the colour pop from a couple of months ago, and then Cacti Bloom over the top. I know we're all into our nails, hey. So yeah, so you wear them, people comment, you know, now we've got the brows. I might even be brave and go out with one done and one not done, see what conversations it starts. But we always have our products on us, you know, we're blessed to have the lipsticks that we've always got on us, wraps, and now with skinny samples, we're literally going to be able to do a sample on the go, which is amazing. So I have like a bathroom bag that I have with me all the time. So if I'm out or whatever I'm doing, it's got a small Nourish in it. It's got skinny samples in it now, we've got them. It's got the lipsticks in them and some instant lipstick samples. And I have some in little tubes as well. Oh, got any in here? No. Some in little, oh maybe. Some little tubes as well, which means that I can post them out and give away samples. So on the go, I'm always able to work. Brave to go. I haven't decided yet. I might try it. I don't know whether I'm brave enough, but I've seen friends do it with other makeup products, and one with mascara on and one without, so I might. But it's all about getting that conversation started, isn't it, when we're out? So yeah, so I have a big why, and my why is much, much bigger than my why not. So every day I say to myself, if I can look my why, my son, in the eye, I can have the day off, and I've never been able to do that yet. So every day I keep moving my business forward. And in fact, when I went to JamCon last year in Salt Lake, I went to Target, and there was a canvas that I had to have. I had to buy another suitcase to get it home, but that's another story. But there was a canvas that I had to have, and it said, keep moving your business forward. And it's actually in my office, just up there. Keep moving forward, sorry, not your business, but obviously I apply it to my business. So it's just up there. So every day when I'm sat in my office, I look at it, and I keep moving my business forward. So how do I do that? So because my day can change at a moment's notice, I'm actually not able to do calendar blocking. Shock horror, I know. I've very rarely got an hour that I can sit for a full hour and do a power hour all in one go. Just doesn't happen. Unless the kids are at school, or unless I get up an hour earlier than everyone else, which sometimes I do. And I have a list of my 3 most important things, and I try and achieve them in the first hour of the day. Other days I'm really tired after being up to my son a couple of times in the night, and that just doesn't happen. So I don't beat myself up over it. As long as I keep moving my business forward every day and touch my business every day, then you know, I've achieved something. So the way I work is I have a list, and I write a list every Sunday of what I want to achieve that week and tasks that I can do. And whenever I find myself with 5 minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, I've got that list with me everywhere. And I look at my list and I go, right, I've got 10 minutes. What can I do on this list in 10 minutes? And I tick something off my list and just get through my list that way. When I am sat in my office, which is a luxury, I maybe get, I don't know how long I get in here in a week. But when I do get in here, I turn off my Facebook notifications because they're a distraction, and I end up just scrolling and watching goat videos or cat videos or whatever someone shared. So I have to turn off that Facebook notification if I do get a rare hour. So if you're calendar blocking, I really do recommend turning off those notifications. I think it was Rachel Hughes. I watched a video of Rachel Hughes's, I've forgotten what it's called, but it's a really good video, and she recommended turning off notifications, and it's made a massive difference. I make a list of customers that I want to contact each day. I try and contact 6 customers a day, existing ones and people that I think should be a customer or who would love our products. If they're an existing customer, obviously we've got so many reasons to go back to our customers all the time. We sell a consumable product, so you know, you can always go back to them and say, you know, what you're running low on that I can help you to replenish. We always have colour pop every month, so we've got another reason to contact them. New products launching all the time, there's always a reason to contact them. But it's important to keep that ratio and not just be contacting them about business stuff. So I do have a list of people, and I do reach out to them on a regular basis just for chit chat. No other reason, no ulterior motive at all, just to chit chat and ask how their day's going, or just for whatever reason, so that it's not always business. I'll send them an update on Finley if we've been. So I've got lots of other Duchenne mums in my list, so I'll send them an update and ask how their son's doing, when their next appointment is. Just general chit chat. So it's important not to be all about business. And the same with my team. You know, I don't always contact them just at the end of the month and push them to hit goals or whatever. I am contacting them all the way through, and you know, asking about a holiday, or not necessarily always work related, just constantly. I plan also on a Sunday night all my posts for the entire week on Facebook. It doesn't always go to plan, and I don't actually use, shock horror, going to be probably unpopular here, but I don't actually use a third-party scheduling tool. Chat over the phone. Sometimes, yeah, a lot of my team, Ellen, are actually local to me, so I will meet them up. Like I've met a couple this week for coffee, and I'm meeting a couple next week. But Facebook Messenger is my principal method of communication. I can't even speak. Ellen, I mostly use Facebook Message because I've always got my phone on me. But if I'm doing it on my desktop, I actually turn off Facebook and just have the Messenger open, so I'm not seeing other things on Facebook and getting distracted, because it's very easy to squirrel off and go and look at a new shopping thing that's posted or whatever. So if I'm actually sat here working and messaging the list of people that I've set up to message that week, I turn off Facebook and just have Messenger on. So yeah, I plan all my posts for the week on a Sunday. I don't use third-party tools. I like to just set an alarm on my phone, and have the photo image ready on my phone in an album separately, and the verbiage in a note, either in my phone or actually in a notebook now, because Facebook really doesn't like it when you copy and paste in Messenger or in a Facebook post. It does limit your reach, so I actually type it all out, which does take a bit longer, but it's worth it to get that engagement up, which we all want. But posting on Facebook is only a very, very small percentage of building a business. It is all about the message and the ask and those connections with people, which is really important. What was I going to say? So yeah, we constantly got something to follow up. You know, we've got new catalogue launch, so it's a perfect time to send a new catalogue, but not just a new catalogue, maybe send a new nail file, new buffer block, you know, tools that people are using all the time to put on their manicures that do need replacing. So I sent them all out with my catalogues. So also we have some great tools to use that help us with these lists and help us with our follow-up and our connections and everything else that we do. So they really are time savers, like things like Maven. You don't have to pay for Maven. You can actually use it on a free basis. If you pay for Maven, what happens is anything that happens on your dashboard, it automatically updates. So if customer VIP has ordered, it will automatically put that in their basket as things that they've purchased in the past. But if not, you just keep a note and put it in manually. And what I love about Maven is it'll show you what customers have ordered as an image, so you can see whether there's a colour theme going on, so you can see whether your customer loves blue. So the next blue wrap we launch, message them and go, oh, have you seen Colourpop this month? It's so up your street. It's the same as whatever wrap you've got. Or you can see what they've purchased in the past and you can go, oh, most wanted, look how well that goes with this. You know, I've seen you've got most wanted, look how it goes with prickly sweet and cacti bloom skinnies. You get so much more wear out of it, blah blah blah. Whatever, you can see what they've ordered, you know, whether they launch a new lip colour, you see they've purchased lipsticks before, you know how you love in that colour, we've got a new colour launch, would you like a sample? And you can mail them out a sample. So I love having that visual list. I used to have them all written in a notebook before, but you don't necessarily then see the colour similarities, or it's just easier to see the customer preferences and then to be able to use that to your advantage and upsell product. It also helps you with your follow-up, so the 222 follow-up. So Maven automatically reminds you 2 days after to follow up whether they've received it, 2 weeks after to see how they're loving it, and 2 months after to see what they need to replenish. So I love that it makes that simple. We have also now an awesome tool in that new video we've got from head office of the opportunity video. You know, it's so easy now to share the opportunity with people. I try and send that video to 10 people a day now, which can be a challenge sometimes on busy days, but this weekend I've got some extra free time, so I'm behind this week, so we'll catch up over the weekend and send that video out. And there's a formula that I use for sending that video, so I'm doing another session later in the week, later in the month even, sorry, about how to become a prospecting monster and to use that video to your advantage, and to how to use that video. How do you choose to send the video to? So, good question, Amanda. So I basically just ask questions. So when I'm chatting and general chit-chatting, I'm asking questions around the 3 F's, as I like to call it: family, future and finances. So I want to know what their family circumstances are, whether they've got little ones starting school in September, which I've discovered a few of my friends have. So you can bet that when they've got extra time in September, I'll be messaging them going, oh, what are you doing with those 3 hours you've got now? You know, do you want something that you can earn extra income around the kids going to school? Would you be open to watching a video about how you can do that from home? And then I send the video when they say yeah. So it's really, really simple with that video now to send to people. And so we make use of those tools. So we're working smarter and not harder. And again, with Photofy, I don't know whether many of you have got it, because that is a paid one. But Photofy is great. Actually, you can get it for free. It's only if you want the Jamberry images that you actually pay for that, and I think it's $4.99. But it's well worth it, I've found. And the images actually for these training sessions have all been made in Photofy. So I really do recommend that. It's really good to be able to put your own spin on things, and to have your own personal branding, so that, you know, my branding on Facebook is all about coffee. So my Facebook profile picture has got me with a coffee mug. It's got my flower wall behind me, which is in most of my photos now. I use it as a backdrop for all sorts of things, including my Facebook videos. So when people see flower walls, or when people see coffee mugs, I'm a big fan of mugs, they'll tag me in them and say, okay, that made me think of you. So you know that your branding's working, and that people are actually thinking about you, which is what we want. And it's good to have those connections. Yeah, so basically that's it. Having that list means if I've got 5 minutes at a doctor's, I can tick something off that list, send a message to one of the customers that I've wanted to reach out to that week, and the little notes that I've got that I wanted to say to them. Even waiting in the queue for Costa, I can talk to the person next to me, and I've always got that bag ready with me with skinnies and everything in it, and good to go there. And yeah, even when I was at Alder Hay yesterday with Children's Hospital with my son, not yesterday, Wednesday, I met one of my team who is local to Liverpool, and she came and met me, and we had a coffee. Well, we didn't actually manage to get a coffee, it was a bit hectic, but we had time to chat. And so I literally do fill every spare minute I can. But it is important also to take some personal time out, and I'm the world's worst for that, really am. So you do need to take some time out as well. It can't all be business, 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 because you will burn yourself out. So it's very important to get that ratio right and to take some time off. So I will be doing some work over the weekend, but I won't be going crazy, because I will spend time with my kids. So hopefully that's been helpful. If anyone's got any questions, I will go through and answer them later, because I know a lot of you will watch this on replay. And I think I've clashed with one of the Dare to Dream lives, so I'm going to go check that out in a minute. And yeah, enjoy your weekend. I don't know whether you have a bank holiday in the US, probably not. but we have a bank holiday weekend here, so we've got an extra long weekend. So we have been making plans for barbecues, and we've actually got some sunshine for once, yay! So making the most of that, and I'm actually sat here with a glass of wine now to chill out for the rest of the evening after getting so stressed for doing this live. So thank you all for watching, and yeah, leave me a comment whether you think the medium eyebrow is too dark or not. Oh, and a call to action, everyone, if you want to try this method rather than calendar blocking, if that's not working for you, and you make a list, I'd love to see it and post it below. And yeah, have a great weekend. Thanks everyone. Bye.